is an assumption that students generally are not politically involved, that they don't protest, politically apathetic. Do you think that's a fair characterization? And do you protest?
Shall I go first? I think it's a bit of a false notion. So I feel like students are labeled that way. They care a lot because when you ask them for their opinions, they will give them to you. Maybe not so vocally or maybe not so open, but I feel like that is a result of our political climate in Malta.
I think that throughout the years, students have always been on the forefront of activism. In recent years, though, there has been a sort of decline, but it's more due to the fact that I think students don't want to associate themselves with partisan politics.
You end up getting stuck where you have an opinion and then you voice an opinion, and that immediately puts you into one of two camps, and it's always one against the other. I think the biggest problem we have in this country is that everything becomes so partisan, where it's us or you.
There's a huge fear culture in this country.
And the problem is that here in Malta, I feel that you have what's called as the gergir. A lot of students and people in general jagħmlu ħafna gergir, but in reality, when it comes to show action, they don't. Because they are scared of being seen and heard.
People who are growing up with this culture of ask questions before you make a decision, don't just believe everything you hear, don't know where to get information. So rather than making a choice that they're not sure of, they would just rather take a step back and not do anything.
L-istudenti jimportom. Il-problema li meta ma tantx hemm fiex jimportak fis-sens li anke fis-sens ta' għażliet li tara ċertu apatija mill-istudenti.
There are still activists like myself.
When students are passionate about a particular issue, they really do still go out.
You can just go to a protest, the powers that be can just ignore you, pretend we're in a democracy because they let you protest for a bit on a Saturday morning. And so, I don't do that anymore because I feel like it's a waste of time, basically.
Meta ġeneralment tkun ħaġa organizzata mill-istudenti, hemmhekk immuru mbagħad.
If it's going to affect me a lot, I will go.
The protests are that there is still some partisan narratives from certain individuals. So I choose the protest, but up till now, no, I have not participated in any form of protest because I think there is still partisan opportunities and people involved.
Jekk ma narax li għandi mmur nipprotesta, għandi mmur nipprotesta għax ħadd ieħor imur. Għandi nipprotesta ġenwinament nemmen li there's something wrong. Jekk jiena kuntent kif qiegħed u nemmen li l-gvern qiegħed jitrattani b'mod tajjeb, m'għandix għalfejn immur nipprotesta.
I think we should protest and we should voice our concerns over everything that's not correct, not just where we intend to gain political points.
The same situation over and over again, okay? People make a fuss, people get upset. There's a protest, there's two protests, and then it goes quiet for a few months or a few years even, and then until the next big thing comes up and the cycle repeats itself.